Hey guys, hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's surviving all right. We certainly I miss seeing all you guys. I miss you guys being here and having fun together. But we definitely want everybody to stay healthy. And even though we can't really hang out in person, I really wanted to be able to share a little bit with you guys each week. I always hope that you guys are doing stuff at home and together as a family to strengthen your relationship with Jesus. But even more so, we need to be making sure that we're doing that on our own, especially since we're not meeting at the church. But remember that we are the church. You and I are the church. The church is not a building. So even if you guys aren't coming to this building, we can still worship, we can still pray, and we can still serve others, even if we aren't coming to the church building. Now, I want to be able to provide you guys and your families with some resources as we all stay cooped up in our houses over these next few weeks. And so make sure you talk to your parents and ask them about that. I'm going to be posting some different things like crafts and games or family devotionals for everyone to kind of do together that can hopefully be fun and entertaining for everyone, but also to help us as families grow in our faith together. So make sure you talk to your parents and be sure to keep a lookout for those things. Today, I wasn't really sure at first what I wanted to talk to you guys about. We had our Easter series planned, was supposed to start today actually. Our Easter series, we were going to be talking about different colors of Legos, actually, different colors of Lego bricks, and what we can remember about the Easter story by looking at those. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to do our first lesson or not, or if I should talk about something different, but I went back and I looked at our first lesson, and I looked at our core truth, which was this. The core truth for today is God wants us to pray when we are troubled. And I looked at that and I thought, you know what, that's probably just about perfect for everything that's going on today. As I'm sure you guys have noticed, everything's a little different recently, being out of school for so long and being stuck at home, and everyone being extra careful to make sure nobody gets sick or anything. So I thought that core truth was pretty fitting for all of that. Lots of people today seemed kind of worried or scared with all of these changes going on. I don't know if you guys feel that way too, or maybe you're just bored at home. But either way, I thought that would just be perfect for what's going on today. So in our story today, which is kind of the beginning of the Easter story, Jesus reminds us that the best thing for us to do whenever we are worried or scared or anything like that is to pray. And since our story happens in a place called the Garden of Gethsemane, our first color of the Lego is, you could probably guess, is green. So I built this beautiful little mini garden, Lego garden here. I know it's beautiful. It's pretty great, huh? Now I challenge you guys, if any of you guys, I know some of you guys are master builders out there, if any of you guys think you can build a better Lego garden than this, I challenge you to build one and show it to me. Have your parents post it on Facebook and let me know, or send me a picture and let me know. And I challenge you guys to see if anybody can build a better Lego garden than this beautiful one that I've built here myself. But our story takes place the night that Jesus was betrayed by one of his own closest friends. Jesus knew that the very next day he was going to have to die, and he was going to have to go through a lot of pain. So naturally, as I'm sure all of us would be, Jesus was pretty worried about everything that was going to happen. So let's read in Matthew to see what Jesus did when he was troubled, when he was worried about what was going to happen. Matthew 26:36 says, "Then Jesus went with his disciples to a place called Gethsemane, and he said to them, 'Sit here while I go over there and pray.'" So here we have our Jesus, which, may look a little bit like Indiana Jones, but did the best we have. This is our Jesus. So Jesus went with some of his friends out, and then he had them sit while he went into the garden so that he could pray. So let's put Jesus in our garden. How about that? So then, going on, he said to them, "My soul is overwhelmed with sorrow to the point of death. Stay here and keep watch with me." Going a little further, he fell with his face to the ground and prayed, "My Father, if it is possible, may this cup be taken from me. Yet not as I will, but as you will." So Jesus was so overwhelmed. He was so sad and so scared about what was going to happen to him. He went alone in the garden, all by himself, away from everybody else, and fell on his face there. That's Jesus on his face there. Here, we'll even go. He's probably all the way there, all the way to the ground, all the way down. So Jesus was so overwhelmed and sad about what was going to happen, but his response was to go and just talk to God about it. He was honest with God and told him how he was feeling, and he asked and said, "If there's any other way this can be done, I hope that it can be done that way." But he still came back and he said, "But ultimately, God, whatever your will is, whatever you want to happen, may it happen." And Jesus actually left the garden, went and checked on his friends a couple different times, and went back to pray by himself and talk to God three different times. That should be our same response whenever we're scared or whenever we're upset or anything like that. And that's how a lot of people, I think, are feeling today, especially. So let's try to remember, all of us, whenever we feel that way, we can and we should pray. I want to challenge you guys as families to follow Jesus's example in that, and just to make sure that you're making time to step away from everything else that's going on and pray, and to step away from everything else that's going on and distracting us, and to pray together as a family as well. So make sure you talk to your parents about that, and make sure that you can encourage your family together to pray as well about whatever is concerning you. I'll be posting our Make It Stick sheet, which you guys know about, that you get every Sunday. I'll be posting that here soon for this lesson, so that hopefully you guys can show that to your parents and talk about that with your parents as well. And always, like I said, keep an eye out for more stuff coming, and stay healthy, guys.